Welcome back to Streamline Entertainment. I just want to go over something which was from the brigadier searching for Jay Slater, and his name is Cipriani Martin. And what he said was, any area we couldn't get through, Jay wouldn't have either. Odd. Just very, very odd that they didn't find him in the area that he was in. Let's get straight into something, people.
And we've given instructions for people not to risk their own safety. But there's something we need to make clear, which is that any area we don't go to, well, Jay won't have gone there either. You have to think about it logically. If I see there's vegetation in front of me and I'm going to get spiked and I can't get through, then he won't have gone through that area either.
I'm wondering whether, although we couldn't say it, this Cipriani Martin thought there's no way a boy who'd been raving for a few nights, no sleep, had gone into the wilderness, off the road. Nobody really seen him. Yes, we've got witnesses, but those witnesses we think are untrustworthy. And I'm one of them that I don't think that basically that happened. That was Jay doing that walk. Even if someone was doing it, we've got no proof that anybody was doing that walk. All we've got is say-so from Ophelia and that Ayub saw him leave.
We have to be logical, obviously.
Can you reach the sea directly from the area you were searching?
You can reach the sea. In fact, last Saturday I went along the whole path. There are old paths which are only occasionally used because it's a cliff with very little attraction for sporting purposes. But you can reach the beach along them. So I reached the beach. We didn't find anything. It's a path that goes above and not along the bottom of the cliff. It has drops, and what's needed are ropes to get down. And we also know he was not equipped for that.
How difficult are the difficult areas?
There are rocky drops that you cannot get beyond. You can only get down with a harness and ropes. The people searching that spot today will have to turn around, I think, because they don't have the necessary equipment. And anyway, the best that Jay could do was simply to walk. There are...
It's even odd, like I said, some of the British reporters and obviously the police must think, you know, why the hell did he go off that, go off the track and try to walk it or get to the beach. I've been reading some articles, and someone said, how far was Jay Slater found from the Airbnb? Question mark. Exclusive. Jay Slater's final hours. Matt reveals route teenager took from the Airbnb. He fell to his death. The body of Jay Slater was found in a deep and desolate ravine less than 2 miles from where he was last seen in Tenerife. As like I said, 2 miles is not very, it's a short distance, to be honest with you. And it makes you think, why didn't the police find him then, or why wasn't that ravine checked? That just doesn't sit right with me, that it took 29 days to find him in a 2 mile radius. Weird, very strange. And this is why I think why Warren called it BS, the things that he was actually hearing. I agree with him. Let's look at some of these messages. Except the only ravine they did not search is where he was found. Yeah, very strange. This is what makes this case bizarre. This is because you can't get there by foot. He fell from height, so he was above it and the trail. But you would have thought they'd check that, or, you know, basically got experienced people to go into these ravines kind of early. 29 days in a 2 mile radius. Info, this is Lola. Info have you can get there by foot a couple of ways, but have to come back up via ropes. I agree. Well, I did hear that. Thank you, Lola. Do go and subscribe to her. But why are people so concerned with the ravine? That's where he had fallen. The route above needs to be investigated more. Where could he fall? How did he fall? Red Sparrowhawk, another Martin, Pedro Martin, Remy Martin, Cipriani Martin, Jonathan Martin, Marco Martin. It goes on, doesn't it? That's kind of funny. I'm sure A lot of people think that they could be family related or linked in some way. Well done, Lola, for recirculating this clip. I have thousands of comments over and over. This is only guy makes sense. Was he below the drop when looked? He's really hard man to find anything on. It's strange. That's what I thought. I started looking into this guy, and there's really not much on him. He's a real hard man to find anything on. It's strange. I agree. I totally agree. This is what makes this case so bizarre, because like I said, I always wanted to do a video on this guy to see what he was actually saying, but like I said, it didn't sort of always make sense. Sean goes on to say, any area where you can't go, Jay wouldn't have gone either. Is it me, or are they basically telling us it's BS? That's my thoughts. They keep going back on themselves. And I've done videos on reporters who actually are doubting themselves. Did Jay actually go through there? You know, I 100% think he didn't go through there. And something happened to Jay way before he got to the Airbnb. Or if he was ever at that Airbnb, I don't think he was alive. And like I said, I believe that he was there before. When I mean got there, if he was ever there, he wasn't alive at that time. It could have been kept there unalive, should I say. Casey says, if he fell from height, why are people still searching the lower trail on Google Earth Maps? You can literally follow the blue trail visually on the ridge and see dog walkers up there and everything. That's a very good point. He's clearly gone the way and fallen as he was found in a ravine. That's not foot accessible. He hadn't gone lower. He went along the trail, and it's full of greener and cliffs, and he's fallen. Where he was found lower in the ravine is directly above the trail. CT put a man of that was mummified over 10 years ago. Tales of Life spoke about it mummified in a confined source, no air. So hope someone's checks it into this. More proof that Jay didn't walk that and fall. Yeah, I agree. But like I said, they make it sound so bizarre. You know, in that they tried everything to look at within the Guardian film, then they stopped searching. And then apparently there were searches going on. That was really, really weird. And like I said, a lot of the CCTV from the club, I've done a video on yesterday, the NRG, basically giving their CCTV to the police. Never heard a word. Masker CCTV. It's just absolutely crazy. And I'm sure it was just played down because it is Tenerife and they want to keep the reputation that this is a safe place. But we've seen many videos of people going missing, or people going there for a good time. They've been robbed, their phone's gone or something, and they can't get in touch with their family. There's been too many weird reports on that. Let me know what you think, people, and don't forget to subscribe to Streamline Entertainment, because I think the Guardia Civil know a lot more. 2-mile radius, and they couldn't find someone for over a month. Doesn't make sense to me at all.